Welcome back to week 3 of Broke Dan. This is the biggest job we've taken on yet. As you can see, the lower 2 feet of these walls have been removed because of flood damage. We're going to drywall it, we're going to finish it, we're going to paint it, and there's a couple of other things we're going to do along the way. So we're insulating this wall right here. I've already got one piece in, and whoa! Whoa! Is that light coming through? We're going to go seal that up too before we put some insulation there. These pre-cut pieces of drywall we are then going to flip up and put on there. Whoa, we got in that quickly. We're all insulated here, buddy. Looky there, that there insulation. Now to start with electric, you definitely want to turn off the breaker wherever you're working. Now since there's already drywall here and we've got this wire poking out, we are going to use one of these retrofit outlet boxes. And basically the way that you use these... Oh, whoa! So you'll cut something that is the width and height of this box, not including these tabs. As I tighten this screw right here, I didn't even tighten it at all, this arm pops out and it is catching onto the back of this drywall. And it's tensioning it to the drywall. We did have a stud available right here, but also we had one of these sockets already, and why waste the time running to the store? Now it's time to put an outlet in that there box. We curl these things, we screw them in, both sides. All right, more voiceover stuff. Here's me putting that drywall up, screwing it in and whatnot. Hey guys, don't be tricked. I'm not actually this quick. It is a time lapse. I know. Y'all might think I'm just this quick. No, it is a time lapse. So we've got all this drywall put up here. Next, we got some ASMR. We call this Dirty Dan's Drywall Debauchery. Enjoy. Let's see if this thing fits like a glove. I guess it does fit like a glove. OJ's glove. Boom. I mean, this cut was a little uneven here on the drywall from the demo guys, but a little bit of tape and mud will fix it right up, eh? Well, would you look at these lazy mother effers? I mean, they just tore out everything but that right there. Boom, we're gonna slice it there. Throw in a new piece. We ended up just taking off the tank so that it's better to access. 3 minutes to take that tank, freaking grab my basin here, let the water leak into it. 3 minutes can avoid you like 20 extra minutes of mudding around that bowl and crap. Bro, this blade is stupid dull. Now we're cooking. Oh, now we're cooking. I have got to poo so bad, and I cannot do it without the tank. Like, I am prairie dogging at this point, so I just got to get this done super quickly. All right, in this clip, we're taping a corner. You put some mud in there. You put the tape over it. You put mud over that. You make sure it's smooth. Pretty simple. And here we're going to be putting our 45-minute coat of mud on. These walls are pretty rough, so we're going to have to do probably 2-3 coats. What's up, folks? It's me, Dan, back at work. I am just going to show you... Unfortunately, I have made the mistake of just doing a lot of crap off of camera. I will admit, I'm not the greatest at drywall, but I am getting a lot better, folks. I kid you not, after a good sanding, this is gonna look real nice. More drywall mudding that has gone down. You know, I gotta tell you, for someone who's barely done drywall, I am getting rapidly better. Whether it's by YouTube, learning from my pops, here's kind of a rundown. This stuff has all only gotten its first coat, so as you can see, there's some rougher spots here. This house has some of the strangest framing I have ever seen. You know, you probably can't see it off of the camera, but this wall is not a 90-degree angle. Neither is that wall. There's a huge bump right here. Like, if I put the camera flat to it, I know it's hard to see, but here's the regular wall and here's the wall below. Next, we're getting started on some board and batten that our customers wanted to put in on this fireplace wall. Oh my gosh. we're gonna take this piece, put plenty of glue behind it. Send plenty of nails through. You probably can't see it in the camera, but I did mark with a pencil the line that the batten in the middle is gonna go down. So if we just nail it all along there as well, that batten is gonna hide it. Perfect. All right, here's the finished product. It just needs to be primed and painted, and that there board and batten wall is supposed to match that there board and batten wall. And now that this side is finished, oh wait, we already finished the other side. Oh, plot twist. You know, I kind of like having this one on the handle here, especially since all the drywall repairs are pretty low. Now y'all can just imagine me sanding for a very long time. I need a vacuum for all this dust. Whoa, look at that clearance. Unfortunately, they were all sold out, so I convinced them to let me buy the display. You know, I was gonna settle for a rigid, same price, but the good Lord provides. Oh yeah, look at that sucker back there. Now, it's time to paint this place. As always, we start with our cuts, and eventually we're gonna move to rolling the walls. Now it's time for a painting montage. We're definitely not going to finish all the painting this week, so I'll continue next week. Unless my wife has a baby. She is super pregnant right now. Also, I've lost 6 pounds since I started trying a couple weeks ago. This has been the painting montage. So the profit for this week was $20.54 because we just finished the drywall. Tools, we spent $512.77 for a total of $1,541.99. That brings us up to a 3-week side hustle total of $28.65.70, netting us $955.23 a week. I know this may have seemed like a boring week because we were just basically a drywaller for a week. But you know what? Drywallers are good people too. Not that y'all said they were bad. Bye.